Break. Ready. New ready. 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slam. Watch the slam.
On first down, it's Black. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Lee looking to throw on first down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ready.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
31 to right. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Watch safety 3. Hey, lock it.
From the shotgun, here's Lee. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Kill. Go. Check. Bam. Lee Griffin.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, alert 3.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
Hey,
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Winston now from the 50. Flush to his right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? Flag! What do you got? Who that? Big ass. Flip it. White. Check 49.
Jameis now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
It's a loss of 2.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Defense. White. Defense. Who we got? Mike's 54.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Even. Check 43.
They'll throw again. Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
61, matchbox lights. Tight go. Rock it. Snap.
Lee out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Hey, Sam off. Five.
On second and a long way to go. Lee airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 5 on the 50. Let me go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. A first down throw for Winston.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Buccaneers 0.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Hey, watch this, watch it.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 11-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? if you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
13-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lee.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The first carry for Josh Adams. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Brought down just shy of the goal.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Squish, double.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now Lee. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. That one good for 24 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check my 45. Look, squeeze. Watch twist. Whip.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Lee looks to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Set. 10-2 soft.
Let's go. Check 15. Check 15. Check. Lucky. Check that.
Go out. Be good.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
We all now. 52, Mike, 52.
From the 39, Winston looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. On 1st and 10, Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Stand up.
Check it back.
On the snap.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by Derrick Kindred.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shift.
Off the play fake, here's Lee. Flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Look at me. Door.
Now Lee, operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Check.
First down, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Jameis now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Stay with your man. He's checking. He's running. Crash.
They go play action. Winston. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Go on.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Winston. Trying to lay one up deep. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throwing here, Lee. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Ready, set. Topper! Watch the safety creep.
Here's Lee on first and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check three.
X3. 218. Chop. Lead grip.
Lee. Throwing again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And up, 50, slant, 6-6, pull it high. Slant. Check, snap.
From the shotgun, here's Lee. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. First down, Falcons. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
What you streaming, bro?
Yo.
What's up? What you streaming? Who you playing?
Jordan Milberry.
Oh, the franchise joint?
Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
What quarter you on? You smacking me.
He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Rock it. Blue draw, forfeit.
Check three.
Here's Lee to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
61, match box, right.
Check safety. He's coming.
We got 2.
Operating from the gun. Lee. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
Blue lady. Right there, 50 points. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Watch your shit.
They'll keep it on the ground. Black. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We don't like support, but we ain't dead. You fuck nigga know.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of his end zone, Winston. He's got Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down and then some, 36 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way. That is
old man Trufant still got it.
Fourth time today. It's Desmond Trufant.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the 44-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Go. Protein spill. Go.
On play action, it's Lee. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Still going. Now he lost the football.
At the 46-yard line.
Mike, move ready. Mike 5-4. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll run on first down. It's Black. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Check 26, check 24. 54, right there, right there. Back. Flip.
Throwing on second down. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bucs on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
No, check that. We want Mike 52. Bring it. Mike 52. Get that quick.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to go for a big play. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Winston.
You need a book swing.
And that should
You need a book swing.
Picked off inside the 10. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. The 30.
Star linebacker
20,
making plays already. 2 picks. Let's get it. 1 pick, 6.
Touchdown Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, Winston again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Throwing, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashawn Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being in his peak late in ball games.
We got 80. We got like 90-something million in cap space.
On first down, Freeman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
First down, Falcons.
Be straight. 90 million in cap space. We'll be all right. 90 million cap space, 2 first rounds.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Atlanta, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile,
zeroing in on people, locking on instead of everything else. It's hilarious how I be watching stuff happen.
Get this safety position straight.
I just don't make adjustments. matters. That matters, yo. That was crazy. Yeah, that is crazy, yo. Where you start up at pre-snap on defense matters, yo. It matters in this one defense that I run. It matters a lot. Because for coverage, you have to line up a certain way, and your defense play better coverage. If you line up where you're supposed to line up at when it's for the run, yeah, the rest of your defense is not going to react like they're supposed to the pass. If I line up where I should be when it's run time, and y'all throw the ball, we're toasted. That's crazy.